Hello and welcome. You're watching DD Sports. I'm your host Ravish Bisht, and football is the most popular game in the world. You must be thinking that why I'm talking about football, because we are joined by a very special guest, a former player, administrator, the CEO of the German football club FC Ingolstadt. We are joined by Mr. Dietmar Beiersdorfer, rightly the CEO of the German football club. Hello, sir. How are you?
Very fine. Thank you for having me here.
And how is your experience in India?
Yeah, great. So I'm the second time in India now, and this time I have been here for 5 days now, and so I'm enjoying it very much, having really good talks and encounters. So I'm really happy to be here.
So Mr. Dietmar was inspired by Prime Minister Modi's Mann Ki Baat program, and from where he took the idea of coaching the Indian kids.
मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, जब बात ड्रग्स और युवा पीढ़ी की हो रही है तो मैं आपको मध्य प्रदेश की एक इंस्पायरिंग जर्नी के बारे में भी बताना चाहता हूँ। ये इंस्पायरिंग जर्नी है मिनी ब्राजील की। आप सोच रहे होंगे कि मध्य प्रदेश में मिनी ब्राजील कहाँ से आ गया। यही तो ट्विस्ट है। एमपी के शहडोल में एक गांव है विचारपुर। विचारपुर को मिनी ब्राजील कहा जाता है। मिनी ब्राजील इसलिए क्योंकि ये गांव आज फुटबॉल के उभरते सितारों का गढ़ बन गया है। जब कुछ हफ्ते पहले मैं शहडोल गया था तो मेरी मुलाकात वहां ऐसे बहुत सारे फुटबॉल खिलाड़ियों से हुई थी। मुझे लगा कि इस बारे में हमारे देशवासियों को और खासकर युवा साथियों को जरूर जानना चाहिए। साथियों, विचारपुर गांव के मिनी ब्राजील बनने की यात्रा 2-2.5 दशक पहले शुरू हुई थी। उस दौरान विचारपुर गांव अवैध शराब के लिए बदनाम था, नशे की गिरफ्त में था। इस माहौल का सबसे बड़ा नुकसान यहाँ के युवाओं को हो रहा था। एक पूर्व नेशनल प्लेयर और कोच रईस अहमद ने इन युवाओं की प्रतिभा को पहचाना। रईस जी के पास संसाधन ज्यादा नहीं थे, लेकिन उन्होंने पूरी लगन से युवाओं को फुटबॉल सिखाना शुरू किया। कुछ साल के भीतर ही यहाँ फुटबॉल इतनी पॉपुलर हो गई कि विचारपुर गांव की पहचान ही फुटबॉल से होने लगी। अब यहाँ फुटबॉल क्रांति नाम से एक प्रोग्राम भी चल रहा है। इस प्रोग्राम के तहत युवाओं को इस खेल से जोड़ा जाता है और उन्हें ट्रेनिंग दी जाती है। ये प्रोग्राम इतना सफल हुआ है कि विचारपुर से नेशनल और स्टेट लेवल के 40 से ज्यादा खिलाड़ी निकले हैं। ये फुटबॉल क्रांति अब धीरे धीरे पूरे क्षेत्र में फैल रही है। शहडोल और उसके आसपास के काफी बड़े इलाके में 1200 से ज्यादा फुटबॉल क्लब बन चुके हैं। यहाँ से बड़ी संख्या में ऐसे खिलाड़ी निकल रहे हैं जो नेशनल लेवल पर खेल रहे हैं। फुटबॉल के कई बड़े पूर्व खिलाड़ी और कोच आज यहाँ युवाओं को ट्रेनिंग दे रहे हैं। आप सोचिए, एक आदिवासी इलाका जो अवैध शराब के लिए जाना जाता था, नशे के लिए बदनाम था, वो अब देश की फुटबॉल नर्सरी बन गया है। इसलिए तो कहते हैं, जहां चाह वहां राह। हमारे देश में प्रतिभाओं की कमी नहीं है। जरूरत है तो उन्हें तलाशने की और तराशने की। इसके बाद यही युवा देश का नाम रोशन भी करते हैं और देश के विकास को दिशा भी देते हैं।
So, how was your experience in Vicharpur? You went to Vicharpur. It's a very small village in Madhya Pradesh. You went there. How was your experience with the Indian kids?
Yeah, it was great because we had Indian kids from Vicharpur in Ingolstadt in October. 5 kids and 1 female coach, and we enjoyed it really a lot, and tied a big bond now with them, and we promised to come back to Vicharpur and visit them, and it was everything was great. We have been at the pitches with them We had been at different parents at home and met different people from these authorities who also supported us in this case, and I'm really happy to have made the experience to be there.
So these kids went to Germany and you promised them that you will be in India, and you kept your promise.
Yes, yeah, we kept the promise, and have been there, and it was a great experience seeing all these kids in the hometown, home village, having been with the parents at home and seeing them training. They made a match for us as well, and yeah, so it was amazing.
Didi, how this journey started? Because we have learned that you got an idea from Prime Minister Modi's Mann Ki Baat program. So you were inspired by that idea?
Yeah, it's everything started with the Honorable Prime Minister Modi's podcast. I heard it, and he told about Mini Brazil, a small point in Madhya Pradesh, which are since generations they are playing football. And I was packed with this emotion and with this thought, and wrote an email to Mr. Singh, the General Counsel of India in Munich, which I knew already before.
Okay.
And then he forwarded to the Prime Minister's office, maybe Prime Minister office, to the Sports Ministry, and then we got a video call, and I invited one kid. And but at the end we ended with 5 kids and 1 female coach, and it was great. We hosted them in Ingolstadt. They trained with our teams. We showed them around. They learned the kids of our academy. They trained hard, and it was really a great experience also for them. We went to Audi Museum. We went to different things, also sightseeing in Ingolstadt and around, and it was a great experience for them.
So what were you doing that time when you heard that podcast? Were you in the club? Were you at your home? Where were you when you heard that podcast?
Yeah, I always hear it in my car when I'm driving, and I heard it, and because we are already in contact with different Indian people and Indian companies, so I put this idea and took it to Mr. Singh, and he forwarded it, and everything started.
So firstly, 4 kids were trained at your academy.
Yes, 5 kids, and 1 female coach.
Okay.
And we integrated them in the program of our teams. Obviously, it was not that easy for them because they don't know this, because we are quite good development club in Germany, playing always in the highest leagues, competing with Bayern Munich and all these big clubs. And so we integrated them, and they need a little bit time to adapt because of the intensity and also of the unknown exercises they did. And it was phenomenal how they adapted. And obviously there is a gap between the performance yet, because you cannot expect that it's on the same level.
Right.
And but they are really talented, and especially they were so incredible humble, so incredible natural, and so incredible open, seeing different things in Germany, in Ingolstadt, that we tied a big bond between us, and so I promised to visit them in Vicharpur.
So how was the atmosphere in Vicharpur? You went there, you was warmly welcomed there. How was the atmosphere?
Yeah, so they expecting us.
It's a mini Brazil, huh?
Yeah, it's really we drove more or less 5-6 hours, and it was tough to come there because it's really a remote place.
Yeah.
But this remote changed to emotional impact, to emotional situations. Where we were really fixed by the idea of having them nearby us, and it was great. So we got hosted and with a great hospitality, and everybody tried to help us, tried to support us, and tried to also to show what they are doing, and they're doing really good. and they have different schools there where the kids coming from the school. We visited also the school, the railway school in Shadol, which was really brilliant to see also the infrastructure, but also the people who are working there. And yes, we were thrilled being there.
So what was the basic difference between the kids of Vicharpur and the kids of Germany? Because soccer is not the #1 sports here.
Yes, so basically the kids grow up differently.
Right.
So especially when because Ingolstadt is a city with 145,000 inhabitants, and this is really already a quite big city, and Munich has more or less 1 million inhabitants. So and they grow up in a country where it is not that much, you know, and it's really different because they go to school. They have different schools like in Germany. So the naturality of the kids are incredible, nice and good. So
what were the important tips given by you to the kids of Vicharpur? They're at the very basic level.
I see it because I was a professional player as well, and I was not the biggest talent. So there were a lot of. I also grew up in a village of 5,000 people.
Right.
And I was not the biggest talent in this village, but I always go on. I always went on. I always tried hard. I have brought the mentality to grow, have the resilience also to lose something, to lose matches, also to lose duels. And on the long run, I think it helps that you have this mentality and this resilience. But the most important thing is that you have joy to play football. You need to go with the laughing eyes on the pitch, and this is the most important thing, that you have joy when you do sports, especially also football.
What will be your association with them from right now?
Yeah, so we stay in contact. I already sent it an SMS because I got one out from Vicharpur, and my best regards to Vicharpur, and it was really great. And so we stay in touch. I said before, we tied a big bond between each other, and hope that I can also be a little bit like a mentor in the near future for them. So not everybody will make it to a professional player, but I think the most important thing is to try hard, because also you develop as a human being, and this is you learn a lot in sports. You learn a lot in a team sport. And this is very important, and this is very important also for your later life.
What is more important in football, the speed or the skills?
So at the end, if you want to be on top, you need everything. Lately, more the speed, and the skills is totally different from my time. So the kids nowadays are far more skilled because they see it in social media, they train it at home, and so we have been more athletic. Need to play more athletic or more hard, more physical, but also in these days the referees are much tougher, so you cannot kick them or the opponent. So you need to have a good positioning. You have a good individual and team tactics. You need to work on everything, on skills, on velocity, and on the tempo, but also on the tactics as a team.
Football culture is quite ancient in India. We are playing with the different leagues. Have you seen any league of India, any matches of India?
Yeah, I followed a few matches in India, but I'm not that deep into. I think this is the most important thing, that the level of the matches, of the leagues will go high, because in our case we are caring a lot for the development of the young kids. You need to adapt on a higher level, and therefore you need competition. And it's not possible to reach the highest level if you play 14, 15 games a year. So because our kids are playing 35, 40 matches in a year, they're playing against the big clubs in Germany, and therefore it's necessary to have a league which is competitive.
What should we do now to enhance our football culture, or to enhance in the game?
Yeah, I think very important is from the grassroots to have coaches, to have coaches which are know to train, because every age group is different to train. So you cannot put one case to the other. So you have to be different in your approach with different ages, and this is very important. Training with the young kids. Training with the elder kids, with the academy kids, and also then the transition from academy, from under 19 to the professional level, to the adults, is very, very tough. And therefore you have to find means and processes to develop this. And but I think the most important thing is that coaches will be learned. They need to be instructed, and there are a lot of coaches. I don't want to say that the coaches are not good. I just say that you need more coaches that can act with these age groups better, and in future to develop more better players.
Didi, you are a former player, now you are an administrator, you are the CEO of the football club. How much football has changed from your era to this era?
Yeah, it's really different, because in my time, we had far more space, we had far more time to take the ball, to give him to the others. So this is a total different match in these days, because they are pressing high. They don't let you a second to breathe. You need to have the ball right on the foot, because if it kicks away 1 meter, the opponent is there, and this is totally different from my time. Even yes, I stopped playing in the 90s, so everything is go on, and you have to adapt on the new play, on the new matches, and the new styles, and the new philosophies, and the new playing ideas. And yes, you have always go with the time, because if you don't go with time, then you go out, and this is very, very the thing we have to think about.
Talking about the World Arena, Didi, we have EPL, which is very popular in India. We have La Liga there, and then the French league is there. But the Bundesliga is not so popular in the world. What could be the reason for that? It's very popular in Germany, but overall in the World Arena.
No, I think it depends also a lot with the star players, and the star players are mostly in playing in Real Madrid, playing with PSG, playing in the Premier League.
And now in the Arab leagues as well.
Also in the Arab League,
yes.
Maybe there are different reasons, but so sportive technically seen, they play mostly in this La Liga, not yet anymore in Serie A. And also not in the Bundesliga, because they pay more money, and there's more money in the Premier League than in the Bundesliga because of the TV revenues and everything. So, but also maybe also the German Federation and the DFL, which holds the professional clubs, need to be open, to come to India, also to show what we are doing, what we are did deliver in the last years for talents, and we had very good talents. We have Jamal Musiala, for example. We have Florian Wirtz. We have Woltemade. These are talents which were built up in our leagues. Woltemade, for example, played in the 3rd league as well 2 years ago. Now he's playing Newcastle United. So there are big jumps also in development of the players, and Germany need to be more open and need to come more often to India.
Didi, every country has their own style of playing football. You know, we have tiki-taka style, German style is there, Spanish style, Brazilian, the more power is there. Then there are some skills. What is the Indian style of football, and what will you recommend to the Indian footballers to play that style of football if they want to compete in the World Arena?
No, I think that the Indian football players are very quick, and also they run a lot. They can run a lot. They can invest a lot. I think they are emotional. And obviously, you need to more to work on the physics, on the physical development, and I think especially also on the tactical development in the former years, because we made the experience that if you learn it not in the younger years, then it's difficult to make it to the last step. And this is a little bit maybe what lacks from the Indian football, the development from 14 to 18, 19, and then the transmission to a big league with competitive opponents and competitive teams. And but also the team tactics and the positioning on the match on the pitch, it's very important. So there's a lot to do, but also Germany. I don't want to talk that we know everything, and don't want to say that we make it better. Also, we have our problem in the last years, and also we have to rethink what we can do better.
Right.
To reach again the top level, and this is also very important for us, as for every country in the world. Even the Spanish team or the Argentinian team, which had really great successes in the last years, always think and always develop further.
So you were there in the Vicharpur, and there were plenty of tweets about you. Administrators, minister, they are praising you. So how does it feel?
Yes, it feels good, even if I'm not that often on social media. And but yes, I didn't know, I didn't expect that publicity. And yeah. So, but at the end, your country did good, because your country was open for taking the invitation of us, and also having us here in India. Now the second time, and you're really that open and also curious about what we are doing in Ingolstadt, for example, developing young talents. The most important thing is that the kids in this small village, they are that humble and that natural and that open, that is everything is affected by the humanity of these kids, and this is great. This is not about me, and this is about the kids and about the longing of India for developing young talents and giving them a chance to grow. And they see them, and they did something, and this is great. And also, I would say the deepest respect for Honorable PM Modi, that. Why he said this. So it's great to say this, that there is a small village with joy in the eyes to play football, and from there everything starts.
So can you tell us the number of the kids that were training in Vicharpur and they came to you? What was the number of the kids?
So we were on the pitch, I think, with 80, 90, 100 kids. So all in all, it is 150 kids around, and they all were there, and they were there the whole day, and it was a great hosting of us, and also the authorities around, the collector, all the police authorities, everything supported us, and also the media was there to follow us, and it was a big day for Vicharpur and also for Shadol, I think, because of these young kids.
So Didi, I have some questions for you, and you take your time and answer them. So 2026 is a FIFA World Cup year. So who will be your favorite team apart from Germany to win the cup?
So I like the Spanish team, because they are technically and tactically very, very well. And I like also the Argentinian team, because they are really fighters till the end. Also tactically and especially technically very good. And I like these both teams the most, apart from Germany, obviously. And I hope that we can play a good role in this World Cup, because we didn't succeed that good in the last ones. And I hope we will turn the page and have a very good result.
So before the Argentina won this FIFA World Cup, there was a routine type of the thing. One European team and then South American team. And then it was dominated by the European teams. Now you are saying that Spain could be the main team to win this World Cup?
Yes, because they had their problems in the 80s, in the 90s. You have to reflect this, and they worked on it, and they worked with young players on it. They worked with development, with tactically, with skill development, with everything. Also approach to the match, and they have a good mentality, and they did a lot for being now where they are. And it also, let's say, the 80s and 90s, the mixture of the teams also in the big leagues was not that high, so everything is a little bit melting inside.
Right.
And therefore also you have to, the rule that the South American teams won the South American World Cup and the European teams won the European World Cups is not anymore existing. And therefore it's open. But there are a few favorites. There's always also an upcoming team which come in the last 8, last 4. But at the end, the big teams and successful teams of the near future will do it.
Who is your favorite footballer of all time?
So as I'm a German, probably Günter Netzer and Franz Beckenbauer. This Günter Netzer was I had it on my wall for 5 years, from 12 to 17 in my room. But also Franz Beckenbauer is a legend in Germany, which bring us really a lot, and also opened the world for German football. And Uwe Seeler also, maybe nobody knows him anymore, but he was a center forward of the 1960 team and player of Hamburger SV, where I played as well. And but yes, as a player not from Germany, I like Lionel Messi really, because he's...
My next question was this, because I was asking you about this, Ronaldo or Messi?
Yeah, I thought maybe that you asked this, but maybe then I can say it now. I like him because he's also, at least I think that he's humble, that he's loving football, that he's loving this match, this game, that he's positive and great with his teammates, and that he's a little bit shy, but he don't like too much publicity. And he's a great guy. So I heard that he will come to India in the next month.
Yes, absolutely.
And this is
we all are waiting for him.
Yeah, this is a great thing, and because I really think that it's a great sportsman, and also at the end it's also a great human being. And I don't want to say that Ronaldo is not that kind, but I like Lionel Messi more.
Didi, this is your second visit, as you mentioned, here in India. What was your first visit all about?
Yeah, it was great. We have been in Delhi. We landed in Delhi and then went to Jaipur, to Rajasthan.
Jaipur, Rajasthan.
Yes, where it was great. We visited there also a football team, Rajasthan United, and had a few talks about developing players, about academies. And this was a great trip, and now we have the second, and I hopefully the third will follow as soon as possible.
Maybe next year, and we all are waiting for you. One more question to you, Didi, and who is the next big thing of the world football, according to you?
So when you ask me this question, so I have 2 players in mind. This is Lamine Yamal from Barcelona, and Jamal Musiala from Bayern Munich. So I like them a lot because they are players which are playing that easy. It seems that they are flying. They are skillful, incredible skillful. They know how to decide right and in the right direction. And so this is really an honor to see them playing, also with the quickness, with the velocity, and also with the skillfulness. And so I really like to see them in the next World Cup, both. And obviously, I hope that Jamal Musiala will the player of the tournament, and also that Germany, yes, come in the final at least.
Thank you, Didi. Thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure talking to you. So this was Dietmar Beiersdorfer, the CEO of the German Football Club, and it was a pleasure talking to him. Keep watching DD Sports for live updates.